Hello, everyone. This is Nainika Vijayakon from MiHCM business team, and you are connecting with this session to discover engaging employee experiences of MiHCM, which supports your hybrid workforce. You might be a BPO business with a hybrid workforce in place already, or if you have plans to establish a hybrid work mode from 2022, these experiences, which we are going to preview in the next few minutes, will certainly help you with your purpose. Before we get into this discussion and discover all these experiences, let me take few minutes to introduce my HCM to you and to briefly explain how we fit into this space of creating digital workplace and workforce experiences. As you can see on the screen, the sole objective of my HCM is to build digital workplace and workforce experiences for future of work. So we have a series of solutions and experiences to fit into this purpose, and all our experiences are built with Microsoft technology. The core product of MyHCM is the digital HR platform for enterprises and small and medium businesses, which is hosted on Microsoft Azure. And in addition to the infrastructure that we use, as I said earlier, the rest of the applications, solutions, experiences we have done are also tightly integrated with a lot of Microsoft technologies. And as we have leveraged Microsoft and its technologies, we have been recognized as the best ISV partner of Microsoft in 2019 and 2020, representing Southeast Asia new markets. And my HCM is also a gold certified ISV partner of Microsoft. With these solutions, with these technologies, this is the key product, the main product that we have engineered in MyHCM, which is our digital HR platform. And we have this made available for enterprises as well as small and medium businesses. As you can see on this, we have seamlessly integrated workforce management and talent management experiences covering all these modules of functionality. We have a very powerful, a broad range of HR insights and analytics. And more importantly, we have a very strong employee experience by MyHCM delivered through our mobile application for both Android and iOS users, and also our very own workplace virtual assistant, which is Mia. And Mia is also developed on Microsoft Teams. So in the next few minutes, you will get to understand how Mia helps you to establish your hybrid workplace in the future. Or if you have an hybrid workforce already, you will understand how Mia can support you. With these solutions and experiences, we've been able to establish a good market footprint across Asia Pacific. That is what you can see on the screen now. So we have been able to onboard 500 plus companies, including more than 160,000 users in the region for my HCM experiences. These clients represent 21 countries, and we also have a very strong partner ecosystem in almost all these countries who support us to reach our clients and support them with our experiences. Speaking of the countries that we have our market footprint, Philippines is very key, and this is our third year in Philippines. Where we have a very strong partner network, a partner relationship, particularly with Tech1 Global, where we have onboarded some good names, some renowned names in Philippines to our clientele, including Lufthansa Technik. Speaking of our clients, besides the clients in Philippines, we have onboarded a number of customers, as I said earlier, over 500 companies from various industry verticals, including telecommunication, banking and finance, technology, manufacturing, aviation to whatnot. So we onboarded our first aviation customer, Lufthansa Technik in Philippines, to the enterprise digital HR platform. In addition to Lufthansa, we have Enable Group in Philippines in our clientele, Terumo, and even Tech1 Global in as part of our clients. So that's an introduction to my HCM, and a little bit of explanation as to what we do in the digital workplace workforce experiences. Now it's time to understand how we can support with these experiences to your BPO business. So, in terms of the challenges that any organization, including the BPO sector in the future, would face, is that how to keep employees engaged with their work, how to keep them collaborated or engaged with the organization, with the rest of the colleagues in the company, and how to maintain productivity without having to exhaust employees or their efforts. And moreover, these are employee engagement related challenges. On top of those, you will have a series of talent management challenges as well. Whether you are working from remote locations or whether you are working from office, you will have to continue to onboard the best talent into your organization to remain competitive. And also, it's important to keep learning, to upgrade your employees' knowledge, to refine and refresh their knowledge continuously, whether they are working from home or from a coffee shop or from the on site office. So, as a BPO business, how are you going to continue to engage and retain this talent and make sure that they continuously improve with a good learning mechanism? So these are few of the challenges that you will face if you are moving into a hybrid work mode in the future, or if you are already in that mode. I'm certain that you are faced with these challenges already, and MyHCM has solutions for all these challenges. But due to time constraints and to fit into the purpose of this session, we are going to handpick a few experiences which will really help you to understand how to keep your employees engaged and productive in a hybrid work mode. So let's explore what those experiences are. First, I would like to go through the Mia Workplace Virtual Assistant for Microsoft Teams, which is an incredibly supportive experience if you have employees working from remote locations as well as on site locations. So, what is Mia and how is it going to help you? Mia, like I said, becomes a virtual assistant, a personal assistant to every employee in your organization. So, if you are a organization with access to Microsoft Teams, if you're using Microsoft Teams already for your routine communications, meetings, to whatnot, you will have the ability to use Mia as well, because Mia is the first ever workplace virtual assistant developed on Microsoft Teams from the APAC. And you will have the privilege, if you are using Microsoft Teams, to leverage Mia as well. So with Mia, when you install Mia to all your employees on Microsoft Teams, this is how they will start their workday with. So at the beginning of the workday, Mia will send a greeting message along with a very comprehensive summary, a morning summary, which indicates their attendance details, leave details, more importantly, their productivity insights, fitness insights on the previous day, and even during the last week. So here employees will be able to see on the previous week how many days I've been absent, how many days I've been present, and what was my productivity last week, what was my productivity yesterday. And even if I want to find out which employees are on leave this week, Mia will indicate that also to me in the morning. And on top of all this, even if my team members are celebrating work anniversaries or birthdays, those also will be reminded to me by Mia. So even if I am working from home or from any remote location, I will not forget to stay engaged with my colleagues thanks to this experience of Mia. And also, the productivity insights given by Mia will certainly motivate employees to maintain their productivity. If their productivity is low, it will be an alert for them to achieve better, to be more productive on this day and in the future. So that is the first experience Mia gives when you have Mia with you on Microsoft Teams when you are working remotely. And also we have integrated Mia with Microsoft O365. So the integration with Microsoft Outlook calendar will help employees to know what are my meetings for the day. And the integration with the Outlook Microsoft Planner will remind employees of upcoming tasks, overdue tasks they have. So this reminder naturally helps employees to have all their reminders and meeting plans, everything on one single platform without having to cross over to different applications and platforms. Because Mia will continue to remind you that you have to attend to this meeting, you have this particular overdue task that you need to attend to whatnot. Besides being a reminder or a virtual assistant, a personal assistant for these purposes, Mia also helps employees to accomplish a series of HR requests. So employees will be able to check their leave balance, apply for leave, look at their pay slip or request for time changes. And there are so many other HR approvals or HR request submissions and approvals that can be done on Mia. So your remote workforce can work from any location and they can continue to accomplish all these HR requests to Mia without having to log on to some other system or use paper. So this is an example of the leave application where employees, like how they are chatting with a friend, will be able to chat with Mia and ask for leave. Not only the leave application, but after applying, the request goes to the superior or to HR or to any designated person where the person will approve the request as well. So going forward, all these transactions can be done on Microsoft Teams while you are having your meetings and other chats. That is what Mia is made for. Uh, so on top of the HR requests and the morning summary to whatnot, all those experiences, we have specific solutions or experiences developed to support your remote workforce. So if your remote employees are working from various locations and if they want to host an on-site meeting, we have this feature where employees can reserve an office space through Mia. So they can simply ask Mia to book a meeting room or a co-working space or any seat in the office to host their meetings. And if they have any service requests to be sent to HR, if they have any problems while working from home with their infrastructure, laptops, phones, or if they want any document, any letter, and even if they have a grievance which they need to submit to HR, they can use the Reach HR experience of Mia to send those requests to HR. And what you can see on this screen is how those requests will be approved by HR or any designated person. Ask Mia is also an exciting feature and a very relevant feature in Mia, which supports remote workers as well as on-site workers. Here, what you can do is to upload a knowledge base, a set of questions and answers to Mia. And these can be frequently asked questions from employees. And employees, without having to ask these questions from HR, they can simply go to Mia and key in the question. So you can continue to even onboard new people into the company when you are working remotely, because new employees, when they walk in, if they have a question like what is the leave policy of this company, what is the information security policy, and how do I get my appointment letter, if they have questions of that sort, they don't have to ask these from HR or from their superior and wait for an answer. No one has to waste time on those, because they can simply go to Mia and ask that question and Mia will give the response to them. So these experiences, including Ask Mia, Reach HR, then reservation of an office space, the ability to do all these, accomplish all these needs through Mia really saves time when you are working remotely, and it absolutely helps you to get these needs sorted as soon as possible without wasting time. So before I complete or finish presenting the experiences of Mia to you, the last experience that I would like to show is this, where employees will be able to record work activity and measure their productivity. So when employees are working from remote locations, how do you really assure or make sure that they are actually working, that they're actually engaged with work? That is why we have the Mia work activity record experience, where employees can finish their work for the day and go and update all the work activity they have done. And these work activity records, including the meetings that's coming from Outlook calendar integration, will ultimately translate into productivity analytics, as you can see over here. So employees will be able to see their analytics related to productivity, and also uh, team leaders and HR division will be able to see dashboards on productivity. So those are few use cases of MIA, few key experiences of MIA that will support your hybrid workplace in the future. We have a lot more than this in MIA, which you can really make advantage of. Due to time constraints, we are unable to show all of that to you. But if you are interested in exploring this solution further, we would like to get in touch with you and do a very focused walkthrough on all these experiences. Also, if your BPO is interested in trying out MIA, we have a free 30 days trial where you can experience all these features absolutely free for 30 whole days. So if you are interested in a trial, do get in touch. We can facilitate that free trial as well. Now let's move on to the second experience that supports a hybrid environment. That is the employee health and well-being. So whether your employees are working from remote locations or from on-site, given the times, it's really important for you to understand if employees' health and well-being is guaranteed or whether it is assured. And that is why we have a vaccination update included into the digital HR platform, where you can update the employees' vaccination details, and these details ultimately get translated into vaccination dashboards, where you can see the overall organization's vaccination status in terms of age group, gender, department, and who are the non-vaccinated employees, who are the partially vaccinated employees, to whatnot. So all this information will be presented to you in a dashboard, and whether you are working from home or from any other location, you'll be able to have access to these to know where you stand in terms of employees' health. So this is one example. Just like I said, in MIA, we have an exciting roadmap on employee health and well-being as well, and we are happy to discuss those if you are interested to discover further. Uh, Being mobile first is a no-brainer in this day and age, and it is absolutely certainly important if you have a workforce that's working from remote locations. So when employees are working remotely, how do you ensure that they'll be able to manage all their HR needs, and how are they going to clock into work, clock out to work without having to come to office? And if you want to pass some important information to employees about the company, any news announcements, how are you going to do that? Will be a question for all of you if you are interested in a hybrid work model. So MiHCM Mobile for Android and iOS has a number of experiences to support these questions or concerns, which is why we have integrated MiHCM Mobile with Siri and Google Assistant, which enables employees to check in, check out, apply for leave from wherever they are. So the experience you can see here is, of course, how the employees can use Siri to clock into work. And the same experience applies to the Android users, the Google users as well. Also, we have facial recognition based attendance authentication. If you an organization who wants a facial recognition to authenticate employees' attendance, we have that need also sorted. So employees working from wherever can use these features to check in and check out. Besides the starting and the ending of the workday, all the HR approvals, HR request submissions can be done on MIA. So leave requests, overtime requests, time change requests, to all of the HR requests can be submitted by employees to the mobile app through their MyHCM mobile app, and the approvals also can happen through the mobile application on the go. More importantly, the submission and approval of claims. So employees working from any location, if they want to do any reimbursements or claim requests, will be able to simply click a picture of their bill or any document and send it across to HR or any designated department for approval through the mobile application. So all these facilities to do submissions and get approvals really helps employees to manage their HR needs from wherever they are working. And also we have a complete attendance and leave functionality available on MiHCM mobile app. So this very much applies to a BPO environment. If your employees want to exchange their shifts with the colleagues or change their shifts, all these requests of changing and exchanging shifts, for example, can be done on the mobile device through MiHCM mobile. And even for applying leave, checking the leave balance, cancellation of leave, also can be done even when they are on the road. So what we have not forgotten is to include employee engagement also into the mobile application while enabling them to do all their HR needs on their preferred device, which is why we have included a notice board in the MyHCM mobile app where you can publish all company notices, announcements, news, policies on the MyHCM mobile app where employees can acknowledge, as you can see on this screen, and then read the content of these documents. So any information that you would like to disseminate to employees, you don't have to worry about not having your employees with you on site. You can always use the mobile experience or even MIA to dispatch and share this information with employees. Also, the birthdays and work anniversaries and having employees to greet others and wish others using the activity feed of MyHCM mobile helps them to stay connected with their colleagues, even though they are working from disparate towns and countries and remote locations as such. So those are few experiences, employee experiences that we deliver through my HCM mobile app as well as MIA, the workplace virtual assistant. On top of those, like I said at the outset, we have a number of talent management experiences also, which helps you to continue your talent management strategy, whether you are working from home or from office. So that is why we have included a new experience into our talent acquisition or the recruitment module. So whether you are not in the on-site office for a period of time, your business operations can't fall apart, and you have to continue to onboard the best talent in the market to your organization. And that is why the chatbot and video-based candidate shortlisting experience has been incorporated to the recruitment module of MyHCM. So in here, what happens is you can invite and receive tons of applications to your available vacancies, and you can use the MyHCM's chatbot and video screening interview facility to shortlist these applicants. So you can use these experiences, as you can see on the screen, to get employees to answer questions asked by a chatbot, like you can see on the left-hand side. Then you can see on the right-hand side of the screen that video interviews can be hosted where where the candidates can face video interviews for shortlisting purposes. And once these are accomplished, you will be able to see the chatbot interview outcome and the video interview outcome on your recruitment process, and you can continue the rest of the steps in the recruitment process by up to finalizing all the candidates. So MyHCM also has a digital onboarding experience. After selecting, finalizing your candidates, you will be able to onboard them to your organization using MyHCM. So to explore this entire process of inviting applications to recruitment requisitions and then hosting interviews, shortlisting them through chatbot and video screening, finalizing and then onboarding them through a digital onboarding experience. If you would like to explore this entire process, we would like to walk you through the recruitment module of MyHCM as well. So we look forward to hearing your interest in the future. Then, lastly, I would like to preview another key experience that will really support your hybrid work environment, which is the ability to continue your learning management. Like I said before we started the presentation, it's very important to ensure that your employees refresh, refine, and upgrade their knowledge in whichever the discipline that they work. And that is why we have seamless learning management as well as learning delivery in MyHCM. So in learning administration, you will be, as HR, you will be able to analyze training needs and then create training programs, submit training proposals, and then organize training programs across the year. And after these training programs have been administered, we have our own learning content delivery platform, which is seamlessly integrated with the MyHCM learning administration. And this learning delivery platform is called Zixa, where you can host author learning content and host courses. You can park courses on this Zixa platform where employees will be able to go and subscribe to the courses and learn online from wherever at whatever the time they want. And also, this Zixa experience includes assessments and where employees will be able to test their knowledge after they complete the training programs. So, this learning delivery experience helps your remote workforce, particularly, to study and to upgrade their knowledge from wherever they are at a convenient time. So this is how these talent management experiences, we previewed only two experiences for you, but we have a fully fledged talent management suite as well, which includes performance management powered by real-time feedback and succession planning, compensation and benefits, as well as onboarding in recruitment. And all these experiences hosted on Microsoft Azure Cloud will certainly help you to manage your talent from any location where you work. So that is how we enable the hybrid workplace, the HR departments, the team leaders of a hybrid workplace to continue to onboard the best talent and to make sure that the best talent is always equipped with the up-to-date knowledge. That brings me to the end of this discussion, end of this presentation, and we would like to invite everyone to visit myhcm.com, our official website, where more details of the experiences that we previewed are made available for you. And if you would like to explore further about the experiences, solutions that we previewed today, we would like to invite you to get in touch with us. Thank you for listening and thank you for joining this session.